and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Well, let's come to terms with this. What's going to be happening in 2024? And even right now, before we even get to 2024, we know that there are many people in the media, pundits, Democrats, vote blue, blue Maga sycophants, that are doing everything they can within their power to try and silence dissenting voices, third parties, the need for something different. And the thing is, what I want all of you to realize is that you don't have to bow down to voter shaming. And the thing is, I said jokingly on the show that I'm embracing my anti-hero arc, not my villain arc, my anti-hero arc. Because at the end of the day, I have tried to do the right thing. I have tried to look at the way of working inside the system, maybe trying to reform the Democratic Party. I was idealist once. I believed in Bernie Sanders' message. Hell, I believed in the Justice Democrats' message. I did at one point, and I have to carry that L because I foolishly thought that maybe there was a way to change things. I was wrong. But I got to tell you something. I can admit when I'm wrong, when I've made a mistake. And I encourage all of you, my audience, to think freely and vote how you believe. Now, I do push third parties. That's very true. I'm going to vote for Dr. Cornel West. I'm going to vote for Green Party. But I also encourage libertarians, hey, if you're going to vote libertarian, go ahead and do that. If you're going to vote independent, non-affiliate, go ahead and do that. And I know we have some Democratic voters and Republican voters on our show, too, who watch us. Hey, if that's what you want to do, fine. But again, I have my perspective of the two-party system. If you vote Democrat or Republican, you're helping out the two-party system, neoliberalism, the corporate donors, etc. But you know what? To each their own. But I will not shame anyone on how you will vote. And I'm making this promise right here and now. Going forward, Heartland's Media, the door is open for Green Party candidates to come on the show, Libertarians to come onto the show. Yes, even Democrats and Republicans, everyone, because I want to hear different perspectives. I want to have my worldview challenged by different points of view. Now, you may not change my mind, and I know I may not change your mind, but I at least want to see what everyone's talking about. And for that, I know that diehard blue MAGA people will call me a villain, say, oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't interview this person. You shouldn't do that. How dare you tell your audience to vote third party? Well, you know what? Okay, I'm the anti-hero. I'm the bad guy in your book. And because of that, because maybe I'm that person that triggers vote blue no matter who, blue MAGA people, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the heroes of the story, the good guys, the good people. That's right. We're going to show you, or at least what corporate media wants to perceive to all of you, share with all of you, who are the good guys, the heavy hitters, the people who know what's right and wrong. These are the heroes, folks, who are going to tell you, vote blue, no matter who. And if you're not, then you're not an ally. You're not a friend. You're not somebody that can be trusted. Behold, our first hero. It's truly concerning how many people on the far left are willing to defend Cornel West over $500,000 in unpaid child support and unpaid taxes. He is not a good person. That is unacceptable behavior from anyone, left or right. My goodness. Harry, buddy, listen. I don't want to alarm you or frighten you or trigger you. But this right here is nothing. You're the good guy, Harry. You're the hero. Okay. I guess so. I guess that's the case, Harry. But shh. No one tell him. No one tell him that there are people. That there are people who owe more than that. No one tell him that there are Democrats that owe more than that. But hey, the voter shaming is all too real. I want to pull this up here too. Brianna Joy Gray, they realize voter shaming doesn't work and they're absolutely melting down. Too raw, too real delivers the truth. Now, hang on, folks. Maybe here's the hero. Here's another hero to help out Harry. Another good guy to tell you that if you vote differently, you're not an ally.
PSA, withholding your vote doesn't make you enlightened, it makes you ignorant. Ignorant to the point to where you're allowing other people agency over your life to make decisions for you. It's funny y'all can go out here on the damn internet and scream stay woke when you're not even civically engaged. And let me be very clear here, I'm not that motherfucking Democrat. I'm not going to beg you to fucking vote. I'm not going to beg you to give a damn. Either you're for me or you're against me.
Against you.
You're either an ally or an enemy.
Enemy.
There is no in between with.
So be it. No in between. I love it. True honesty. That's how I want to be. True honesty. That's what I expect in all my dealings, be it business or personal relationships. And you know something? I love it.
With me. 2016 showed me who the fuck y'all are. Deplorable. You didn't give a damn about women's reproductive rights. You didn't give a damn about affirmative action.
Let's see. Women's reproductive rights and affirmative action. Whose administration did that die under? Huh. Well, I know it wasn't Trump because the people would be screaming bloody murder. I don't think Trump would be around. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. That happened under Biden. It's okay, buddy. But you're the good guy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Vote Blue no matter who's hero. The good guy. The good guy. Can the Spider-Man come out to play?
You didn't give a damn about SCOTUS. You didn't give a fuck about nothing. You just said, I'm going to vote for Harambe or I'm going to sit my ass at home. The lesser of two damn...
Harambe was a saint. How dare you insult his name?
Evils when evil got in office and literally tried to overthrow the government when shit didn't go his motherfucking way, and where his ass was trying to strip away healthcare from millions of people with pre-existing conditions, majority of them being African American. Y'all asses wanted to go ahead and kiss his ass and say we'll miss Donald Trump because he gave us a one-time $1,200 stimulus check when Biden gave us $1,400.
Oh no! Oh, he got it wrong. Oh, the hero got it wrong. Oh no! Nobody tell him that 1,400 actually happened under Trump. No one tell him that. No one tell him that. Whoopsie. But by the way, hey, look, Biden still owes us $2,000. Now, I'll take that $1,400 and that $600. I'll take that money. I'll definitely take that money, but he promised $2,000. Oh, Vicky Blair says, I'm going to tell him. Oh, Vicky, are you on your anti-hero arc or your villain arc?
Y'all are so fucking...
Oh, and by the way, when Biden was VP and his boss was Obama, you know, black people lost the majority of their wealth on their dad administration. No, nobody tell him that either. Nobody tell the hero. He's out there doing good things. He's civically minded.
Stupid. And I'm done trying to coddle you and beg you, because anytime somebody corrects y'all asses, oh, this is voter outreach, this is how you plan to get my vote, I don't give a fuck what you do. You're an ignorant bitch, and I'm not going to coddle you.
Yes, don't coddle me. I love it.
I'm not going to sugarcoat shit with you. You're dumb as fuck. Final thought.
Hey. Some people think I'm cool. Sometimes I wonder about people who do these TikToks in their car or these videos in their car, and like maybe somebody outside looking at them and they're like yelling and they're like, who are they talking to? You know, kind of look a little crazy. Again, TikTok, China. Brilliant move in bringing this app here to America, because my God, the crazies came out in full force.
Thoughts. Don't sit here and say that you care about Black lives and you care about police reform. Republicans literally voted against the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act and killed it when Democrats introduced it. Don't sit here and say that.
What did the Democrats do? Huh? Oh, that's right. Democrats didn't do jack.
You care about the price of gas when Democrats actually had a bill that would have lowered the price of gas, but Republicans voted against it. Don't sit here and care about women's reproductive rights when Vice President Kamala Harris was sitting on the Senate floor as they tried to codify women's reproductive rights.
When the hell did they do that, buddy? Hell, they could have codified it under a guy named Barack Obama. And they had that super majority too. That was inexcusable. Oh no. And by the way, before you say, oh, but the Trump put in this Republican Supreme Court. Yeah, man, look, all Obama had to do was tell Ruth Bader Ginsburg to get her old butt up out of that seat. And he also could have put in his nominee too. And the Democrats would not be in this little situation and vote blue no matter who. Sycophants wouldn't be crying. If Obama actually had a backbone and some balls, which he didn't. Because I thought old Hill Dog would get in. Oops. By the way, when Roe v. Wade was at risk of being under threat under Trump, I remember a lot of vote blue no matter who people saying you'd be protesting the street all day, every day. Now that it's not happening, now that Roe v. Wade's gone, where are the protests at? Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the hero of the story.
But again, Republicans voted against it. Don't sit here and say, well, what about children? What about school aid? What about food? What about paid family leave? What about all these things Democrats have introduced? And guess who voted?
And never fought for. I should be a better person, but I'm not. I've come to the conclusion that I'm not a good person. I fully embrace my anti-hero arc.
Against it. But they're the same. It's easier for you to just sit here and say they're the same and make a million fucking excuses on why you can't go one time out of 2 fucking years, every 2 years, one time out of every 2 years to take your raggedy ass to the goddamn polls. I don't give a fuck what you do. But don't sit here and complain and don't sit here and lie and gaslight and say, well, I might vote. If you kiss my ass, I might give a fuck. I might. Knowing damn well you don't.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen, to my viewing audience that does want to vote, that's okay. That's all right. I would ask a favor, though. If you live in a citizen ballot initiative state, vote for the good citizen ballot initiatives, stand against the bad citizen ballot initiatives, preserve your right to keep your state as a citizen ballot initiative state. And that's it. You don't have to vote for anybody else. That would be a favor. Again, do what you want. To all of you lovely, beautiful people, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Now listen. It's important because maybe that hero, maybe that wonderful hero for the vote blue no matter who collects a nice little DNC paycheck, because we return right back to good old Harry. Harry, how are you, Harry? People like Brianna Joy Gray are the worst of the left. They think voting green does anything positive. Trump, a proven abuser, can't say things on YouTube, of course, and a 4-time indicted fraud will likely be on the ballot, and you decide to act all high and mighty? Give me a break. Just put on your red hat already. And of course, shout out to RBN. You sold out for so little. Harry, what'd you do? There's Harry. Look at that. There's his buddy Chris. 200,000 transaction information, receipt information. What, buddy? Yo, DNC services. What? Did RBN pull up a receipt? Harry. Did you sell your wazoo for very little? Come on, buddy. If you're going to embarrass yourself on the internet, it's got to be a 7-figure salary, man, and a high one at that. 200,000. 30,000. Oh my God. Oh God. The RBN is right. You sold out for so little, Harry. That's what I'm gonna call him now. Harry. Whenever you see him, just call him Harry. Now, of course, again, you have a lot of other people who are saying that voting for a third-party candidate in 2024 presidential elections won't end corporate cash in politics, as Brianna Joy suggests. Now, I don't think Brianna Joy Gray is saying that it will end corporate, bribery or anything else. Third-party candidates like RFK Jr., no, he's running the Democratic primary, and Dr. Cornel West still have corporate GOP PAC supporting their candidacy. Only one way to end corporate cash. Now, of course, shout out to Not Affinity. At least spell my name, spell my friend's name right if you insist on being publicly ignorant to what is actually happening. So again, let's see what this lovely person has to say.
I'm on my way home from work, and I quickly just wanted to make a video responding to a tweet that Brianna Joy Gray put up today about voting for a third party at the federal level, the presidential level in 2024. She said, if we vote for a third party, it'll break the corporate duopoly of the two-party system.
Yes, in a way it will. It won't fix anything, but at least it will break up how the two-party system is done. Now, I don't see a possibility, unless things astronomically get out of control, for a third-party candidate to win the presidency. But what I could see happening is enough electoral votes happening to where both the Greens and, yes, the Libertarians get federally recognized as political institutions and parties within the United States. Now, will that solve anything? No, but it will be a major step forward into doing far more greater things. I will not sit here on this show and tell you that things will be all nice and dandy if the Greens or Libertarians win the White House, or dare I say it, both parties become federally recognized, okay? The fight is forever going to be ongoing because the corruption is inherently deep in our entire republic.
Look into my eye. No, it won't.
Okay.
And the reason why that is because Joe Biden, Trump, Cornel West, RFK Jr., and whoever else decides to run are going to end up taking corporate PAC money. No matter what, they're going to get corporate PAC support.
Okay, like I said, I'm on my anti-hero arc, and when I see a fire comment, I'm gonna read it. Mastermind Hour says, walking is not an activity that should make you this winded. True, Mastermind. Very, very, very true.
No matter what. And why is that? It costs over $500 million to run a successful presidential campaign. In 2020, over $14 billion was spent on the presidential campaign. That's inclusive of Joe Biden, Trump, and third parties that were running. Corporate money are a part of our politics for a big reason. That's Citizens United. So if you actually care about getting corporate money out of politics, then you need to support policies that would overturn
I do. Now let's talk about overturning Citizens United. I used to be part of an also fantastic group called Wolfpack that was founded by Fat Tony. I mean, Cenk Uygur. Yes, I know. I have to live with that L. Now, the thing is, there was a point where Wolfpack was gaining some ground, especially way back in 2015. And, you know, there's actually two ways to call for a constitutional amendment to get money out of politics to overturn Citizens United. Either you get 2/3 of the Senate and House at the federal level to do it, and that ain't happening. That is never going to happen. In fact, all of you have a better chance of winning the lottery before the Senate and House decide to end Citizens United. I mean, come on, get out of here. Or 2/3 of the states call for an Article 5 convention. Let's just say Wolfpack is out of steam. Okay? They used to do a lot of big things. When's the last time you heard Cenk Uygur cover anything about Wolfpack? I know, it sucks. It does. It does.
Citizens United, or support policies, voting rights policies, like Freedom to Vote Act, which is a policy that would help get big money out of politics. This thing where Brianna pops up every 4 years to try to rat fuck the Democrats.
Oh yeah, hey, once again, one of the heroes. Again, I could see maybe Sammy Boy Cedar or Cenk Uygur getting Harry, that lovely person yelling in his car, or even her right here saying, "Hey, we're putting an Avengers team together, a vote blue no matter who crowd." Brianna Joy Gray popping up every 4 years. Now she's been around. What are you talking about, lady?
It's just total bullshit. And I'm tired of it. If she actually cared about getting corporate money out of politics, she would be supporting voting rights. She would be supporting progressive candidates.
And she has. She has. Again, those are some very thick glasses. Like, what are you worried? COVID getting in your eye? Or anything? I don't know.
At the local level. And she would know that at the federal level, we need to get money out of politics through policy. Bye. Oh, I got roses today from the security team at Here Lies Love. I love.
Oh, who doesn't love roses in New York City? I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy.
Them. All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's what she says. Bye-bye. So what can we take away from this? Well, first of all, I do find it interesting that, a lot of people are just telling her, hey, you got to calm down just a little bit. Just calm down. But I think it's important we hear from somebody who is addressing what is happening to his candidacy and how he's being wrongly smeared. Because after sitting through those tweets from Harry and all these other vote blue, no matter who, blue MAGA sycophants, I think it's important that we end this segment on a good high note. And later today, Sabby's interview with Dr. Cornel West will premiere. And I think it's only important that you see this firsthand because Dr. Cornel West addresses it.
Some people may assume because they see you on TV, because you're a professor, you're an author. I think that some people may assume, well, Cornel West is probably making a lot of money, so why is it that he would still owe taxes or child support, etc.? What I tried to explain to people the other day is that just because you have a balance doesn't mean you don't have some type of payment arrangement or whatever in place, especially when it comes to taxes, because I know a lot of people have like a payment arrangement in place. But also, that being said, I think it's important for people to understand that it is not uncommon when you are coming from particularly the Black community, and let's say you are the first one in the family to, I know this from experience, if you're the first one in the family to...
Oh, and by the way, again, just want to throw this out here, not to interrupt Sabby, but nobody cares about Dr. Cornel West taxes. I don't care either. In fact, let's have democracy in chat. We almost got like 300 beautiful people watching us live right now. To all you 300 people, type 1 if you like, yes, I do care about Dr. Cornel West's taxes. It's so concerning. 500,000. I'm going to ignore Republican and Democrat lawmakers that owe far, far more. But Dr. Cornel West owing 500K, that's just earth-shattering. Type 2, no, I don't care. 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 And neither should you. I mean, oh my God. Somebody owes back taxes. There's corporations that owe billions. And guess what? The IRS doesn't care either. So no one needs to care. No one cares.
Go to college, get the college education, and to get like that professional career, it is not uncommon that you then in turn will try to help out other people, whether it's in your family or in the community as well. In other words, like you're going to pay it forward. So for me, for example, my aunt helped me out. She was the first to go to college. I was the first to actually finish. And then I helped my sister. Yeah. So I think this is something that a lot of people may not understand. Just because you may be making a lot more than some of us, that still doesn't mean that you don't have debts that you have to tend to as well.
And I do believe that all of us ought to pay our fair share of taxes, and especially the top 1%, because most of them pay very, very little. Some of them don't pay anything at all. But back to your point, I have to acknowledge that. I mean, the fees and liabilities when you get behind does push you into a pit. That's very real. And I must say that, I did have waves of audits.
I think one of the questions that did come my way in reference to the child support is, I think some people may have wondered if your children are adults now. Some people are asking.
Yes, absolutely.
Some people are asking like,
so they're all adults. Okay, well, there's a difference between a child and adult, but hey, you keep on hitting those home run homers, corporate media. Come on, vote blue, no matter who. You're the heroes, right, Blue MAGA? You keen-eyed eagles. Oh, I'll outsmart you guys someday. He owes child support, and his kids are adults. What the heck? What the H-E-double-L?
Like, why do you even have, how could you have to pay child support if your kids are adults?
Well, that's why it's a lie. That case was closed a long time ago. And not only that, but
hey, corporate media got something wrong. My world is, hold on. Wait, not to interrupt, because again, the full interview, Sabrina's interviews, it was Dr. Cornel will be coming out today, but hang on. You want to see some acting? This one's for you, people. Corporate media got it wrong? Another story wrong? No. No, there are hard-working journalists. There are hard-working journalists who are working night and day. How can a mistake like this happen? These are authoritative sources that are supposed to inspire and inform and keep the public engaged in American democracy. This is unacceptable. And I refuse. And I mean, I refuse to believe something this bad. The media is to be trusted. It would never let us down. Never. Can it? Oh no. And the Oscar goes to. Let's rewind this.
Way in reference to the child support is, I think some people may have wondered if your children are adults now. Some people are asking,
yes, absolutely.
some people are asking, like, why do you even have? How could you have to pay child support if your kids are adults?
Well, that's why that's why it's a lie. That case was closed a long time ago, and not only that, but you know, I am of the disposition that I do far beyond what is required for my children. That's just what it is to be a West. You know what I mean? That's what it is to be shaped by my family and so forth. So that's why that was probably the most troubling and disturbing aspect of the lies. But Sister Savvy, you know, more lies ought to come. There's no doubt about it. You got to fortify yourself, and most importantly, you can't be discouraged. You can't. They're trying to somehow steal some of your fire, and they're trying to somehow lessen some of your commitment. Whereas for me, it's the opposite. Gives me more fire, gives me more background, gives me more willingness to speak the truth. But it also, I begin to see in a very concrete way, in a personal manner, you know, just how rotten the system is.
That's right. So
again, you could check out the full interview on Sabrina's YouTube channel. It'll be premiering later today, so be sure to check it out. So what can we take away from all of this? The lies will continue to intensify. Vote blue no matter who will continue to be desperate as they portray themselves as the heroes, as the good guys, as the good people. And the thing is, they're not the good guys. They're not the good people. They're not the keen-eyed eagles of integrity. And corporate media can get things wrong. In fact, corporate media has gotten things wrong so many times, and yet they are supposed to be the institutions we trust. So with that, all I can say is vote blue, blue Maga, cry harder, meltdown faster. I don't owe you an explanation, and I'm not going to give you a vote. I'm not going to vote for a Democrat. And I encourage my audience to do the same. Boy, oh boy, if my channel grows to 1 million subscribers, I would still say the same thing to my audience. Think freely. Surround yourself with people that will engage with you and maybe challenge your perspective of the world. For too long, we have been divided. For too long, we have been in our little safe space and bubbles. And no, you're not going to change everyone's mind. And yes, there are horrible, bad people out there. But look, I've spoken to libertarians. I've spoken to conservatives. I've spoken to Trumpers. I've spoken to socialists and Greens. And yes, even liberals. It's always important to see things from different perspectives and come up with your own conclusions. For too long, we've been on Team Red, Team Blue. I'm on this side. You're on that side. It's time for that to end. And if that makes me the villain, the anti-hero, fine. But just remember, folks, if I'm the bad guy, the anti-hero, show me what the heroes look like. And I could promise you this. They're going to make you cringe. Stay tuned to Hard Lens Media. And be a free thinker.